So we're back with another DLC concept. Last time we did Toji, and now we're doing the boy Geto, but the young version. So today's anime question is going to be, what do you want from the Young Geto DLC? But yeah, Geto has a lot more things that he can actually work with, that he can bring new to the game for his character. Gojo is going to be a little bit difficult when we get onto him, but today we're doing Geto. So if this is something you think you might be interested in, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell, do all those nice things, and let's go ahead and hop straight into this video. Okay, so we look at some key things about Geto, some things that you want to know. There's some things, some curses that he used during this time in the past, because like I said, this is all going to be from the Hidden Inventory Premature Death arc, and Geto actually did use different curses during this time. Some of them was the Squid Curse. He also used a curse that was like a worm type thing. He also had a Manta Ray type curse. We had the Rainbow Dragon, and then he also had Kuchisake Onna. And he had more focus on hand-to-hand, because we know that Geto is like a cursed spirit, kind of like similar to a Shikigami user, but one of the things that he used to actually get opponents is, most people think that Shikigami users can't fight hand-to-hand, and Geto was actually very skilled at hand-to-hand combat, and this is how he would actually bait enemies in and actually be able to defeat them. So when we're talking about some things, we'll get the basic auto combo. I think is just going to be some basic melee strikes, and you'll finish with the Rainbow Dragon combo. If you hold down for the joint attack, I think that he'll use the kissing curse that he used against the Q group guy. I don't know exactly how this would work, but I think it maybe just pop up underneath the person and you have a certain time to, you know, get the joint off. I think it works similar to his first joint attack. As far as the extraction techniques, I think the wire triangle would just be a squid range strike, so I think this would also be pretty similar to Maki and also Hanami's B or circle extraction, where it's just, you know, a range strike, but I think you could also, like, you know, rapid fire. You can keep shooting this if you chose to. If we look at the down, if you're holding down on this extraction technique, I think you'd just do a hand-to-hand launching combo, just something simple, a simple little punch strike that'll knock them in the air to maybe go into something else. If you look at the B or circle extraction technique, I think that he'd use a squid strike burst. Now this would be similar to the first one, but this one you would be able to hold it down, and it's kind of like what he used against Toji when he was just firing off multiple squids from the little portals. I think this would be something that has somewhat decent tracking, but mainly is, you know, used for like crowd control. If you hold down on the stick, I think you'd use the Cursed Spirit Manta Ray, and I think this would just allow you just to move for a short amount of time. Like, you summon this, and maybe you can move around for a good 3 to 5 seconds just to get some distance, but I don't think that you'd be able to just spam this back to back, because that'd be a little bit too crazy with the movement. We move over to the actual curse techniques for Geto. I think the first one would be the Rainbow Dragon, and the way that I think that this would work is, I think you'd summon the Rainbow Dragon initially, and it comes out and strikes, and then it stays out for a little bit, so it acts pretty similar to how Megami's Shikigami stay on the field, and it constantly drains your meter, but if you press the additional input, you'll be able to have the Rainbow Dragon attack again. And I think the speed of the dragon will increase as your level goes up with this. The next Cursed Spirit is going to be the Cursed Spirit Worm, and this is the one that he used whenever he was fighting the older guy, and I think he just summons a giant worm that swallows enemies, and this one will actually carry them a distance away, so you can use this to get some distance and maybe separate a teammate and then jump the other teammate. And I think as your level goes up, the size and range of the worm increases, and this will just allow you to get more damage. Also, his potential technique. When we move over to this, I think that it's going to change to Cursed Spirit Manipulation Master. And the way that this works is, Geto can control multiple Cursed Spirit at once, as long as the curse meter allows for it. So this would allow him to basically summon the worm and the Rainbow Dragon at the same time, since the Rainbow Dragon would actually stay on the field, or maybe use the Rainbow Dragon, shoot out the worm, and then come with the squids. This would just allow Geto to have some versatility in his combat. While this would drain his meter pretty quickly, I think this version of Geto would maybe have a longer meter than the version of Geto that we have in the game now. As far as his awakening attack, I think his awakening attack would be the Kuchisake Onna, and the way that this worked, it'd be an instant kill. And if you don't know, basically with this curse, the way things work, she puts you into a simple domain, or kind of like not a full domain expansion, but a simple domain, and she asks you a question: is she pretty or not? If the answer isn't likable to what she says, then she can cut you. Now the reason why this didn't work on Toji is simply because Toji was fast enough to move before she could actually deal a fatal blow on him. If you saw in the anime she cut the hair, the way I think this would work in the game, it'll just be like a cinematic scene where she asks, am I pretty or not, and then you say no, and then it just kills you. I think that's how that works. As far as the joint attack, I don't know. The joint attack, I think this would also maybe involve the kissing curse. I'm not too sure. This maybe could be the kissing curse, and maybe he just, like, you know, poisons you or something like that, or this could just be a hand-to-hand joint attack combo. But let me know what y'all think about his actual animation for the actual joint attack. And then of course some outfits. I think we could also get the outfit that he had whenever he was talking to Yuki, and also just his younger school outfit. But that is the basic concept for Geto, man. I think he'd be pretty solid. You know, not too similar to his original one, but I still think things would focus around him summoning his curses, but there'd also be some combat and some hand-to-hand in there to add some versatility to things. And I think the Rainbow Dragon being able to stay on the field is different from how the original Geto that we have, his curses just pop up, attack, and they go away. But let me know how y'all felt about this actual concept. What other things do y'all want from Young Geto? And hey, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man. We out.